Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'll be sharing with you how to make this Aso-oke headband. Let's get started. So firstly, I have my Aso-oke here, which is already sew, and I'll be using this staple, this sewing machine, this Alice headband, this glue gun, and some scissors. And after then, I have my Aso-oke here, which is already sew. So I'll be measuring out 15 inches by 12 inches, which the length will be 12 inches, while the width will be 15 inches. If your ashoke is not sewn already, if it is in pieces, you have to cut like 6 inches each, 6 inches for the length and 15 inches for the width, and you will join it together at the extreme end of the 15 inches each. You will join it together. So after I'm done with cutting out the first one, I'll cut out another one which is also 15, which is 12 inches by 15 inches as well, for the length and for the width. Here I have my Alice headband, which I'll be measuring from the first end to the last end, which is 15 inches in total, and the width too is 1.5 inches. So I'll be measuring the length for the Alice headband I will be using to wrap it as well, which is 15 inches by 3 inches, and I will be cutting out another one which is the same 15 inches by 1 inches. So here I'm measuring the 1 inches out, 1 inches by 15 inches, and I will also cut out another one which is 15 inches by 3 inches. The 3 inches is the length, the 15 inches is the width. So here I have the 15 inches by 3 inches. Why we cut out these 3 inches is because so that it will cover the whole Alice headband, and I'll be using the 1 inches to cover it inside. That's why we have it in that measurement. So once I'm done, and I will be using my hot glue gun to secure it down tightly. I'll be using the gum to secure it down till it is properly knitted. I will knit it properly. So I'll be trimming out the edge because the edge is not at the same length with the inner one. So I trim out the little edge from it, and I will be wrapping it around the Alice headband with my hot glue gun to secure it down properly. So I will do the same till I get to the end of the headband. And once I'm done with the first step, I'll be gluing the 1 inches width in the inner part of the headband to knit the inside properly. So yeah, I've finished the first step of the headband. I'll be using the inner part, which is 1 inches, to cover it up as well. Here I have the 1 inches which I'll be using to covering it up, which is 1 inches by 15 inches. The length is 15 inches while the width is 1 inches. So I'll be putting in my the glue, and I'll be securing it inside to glue it down to the Alice headband to have my work knitted properly. I'll cut out the essence one that I have, that is essence. You might decide to put a band at the end of this Alice headband. If not a must, but if you feel like you want to secure your headband properly, decide to put a you might decide to put elastic headband. So after I'm done, I cut out the 2 15 inches that I cut out earlier, which is length the normal length of the gele. I'll be using sewing it together. So this I'm trying to show you, you can use a sewing machine, and if you do not have a sewing machine, that shouldn't also be a problem. You can still use your glue to glue it together to have a proper work done. So I sewed a little part of it, and I also used my hot glue gun to secure the rest, to show you you can also use your glue gun to, which is, if you even if you don't have a glue gun, you can use all these sewing glue that we have around to do this work too, and it will give you the same action that the sewing will give you too. So I glue the four edges together, and why we use two layers is because the Aso-oke is not thick enough to give us a thicker length, thicker to give us a thicker fabric. That was why we decided to use it in two layers. So after I'm done, I placed my Aso-oke in a triangle shape, and I will be picking it inside till I get to the end of the triangle shape too. So I pick it from the first end to the last end gently, and once I'm done, I'll be using a needle and thread to secure it down properly. I'll use a needle and thread to secure it down properly. And once I've secured it down properly, I will also be using another thread to secure it down again, and I will be tying the knot after I've secured the two down properly together. So I'll use the other um thread to tie it down properly, and I'll be tying the knots with the other thread that I have. I'll be tying the knots together, and I will cut out the excess thread that I have. Once I've secured it down properly, I will cut down the excess thread that I have, and I will be gluing it with the Alice band that we secured the other time. I will be gluing this to it, and you can decide to place it anywhere on your Alice band. Me, I decided to place it beside outside of the Alice band. You can decide to place it in the center. You can decide to place it in the 90 degree of the Alice band. It depends on how the shape you want it to come out. So once I've done, I'll be using another fabrics to embellish it in the middle, so that it will come out and it will cover up where we tied the thread earlier. Trim I'll be using these trimmings to cover the middle, and I will cut out the excess trimmings that I have. Once I've seen that it's covering it up properly, I cut out the excess trimmings, and I will be using the glue to secure it down after then. The thing is kind of hot, so it was burning my hand. So once I'm done, I'll be putting. I burnt the extreme end of the that is showing wool. So I burnt it out to neat my work done. And once I'm done, I'll be using another material to give it another embellishment. I have this silver at home. I know it's not a matching color. I would have decided to use the wine, but I didn't have a wine of a matching color to the Aso-oke. So that was why I used this silver that is of matching color to the Aso-oke. But the wine would have come out better if I have had the wine at home. So this is the end of the Aso-oke headband that we sealed. Here is the final outcome. Please like and give us a feedback after you have done yours. Thank you for watching.